Hey, what's up everyone? Today we'll be doing another unboxing video of a awesome bait casting reel. This reel right here got me excited when I saw it at ICAST, and that is the Baits Hundo. This is a size 100 reel, and it is small and super light. You see, this company reached out to me right before I went to ICAST and asked me to do some videos on it. So yes, I did receive this reel free, but at that time, I was like, hey, I'm more focused on bait finesse reels, so let's cater this to later part of the year, so when fishing slows down, I'll do the unboxing video. And here we are, we have this. You see, if they actually had a bait finesse reel, I would be like, hey, send it to me right now. But I did talk to them at ICAST, and they said they were interested in BFS reel. So I don't know when, but perhaps in the near future, they will have a bait finesse reel. But anyway, this reel right here was very impressive when I held it at ICAST, and I did talk about it in some of my videos when I released about ICAST. So y'all ready for this? This is a very impressive reel. Let's go. All right, let's take a look at the Baits Hundo bait casting reel, a size 100 bait casting reel. This is gonna be an awesome unboxing video. And this box here, it looks so cool. It looks really nice. And here we are. I love having boxes that have specs like this because, sometimes when you have a reel, like in my shelf with all the other reels, you have a box, and sometimes if it doesn't have specs on it, you may not remember what the heck this reel is all about. And you can just grab this and be like, hey, okay, this one is this spec here, blah, 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 blah. And there you go. I will choose that for today's fishing trip. Or usually I do it the night before. But anyway, let's take a look what this reel is all about. All right, so I have gotten the left hand retrieve, and I gotten the slower version, which is a 7.1 to 1 gear ratio. There is an 8 available, but right now it's currently out of stock. 28-inch per crank, so that's still not bad. I really would be hyped for the 32, but 7's still good. That's probably the slowest speed I ever really used for my type of fishing. But you guys can pause if you want to read the rest of the stuff, but I want to point out that I was super impressed with the weight. 5 ounce, okay? 5 ounce. Like, when I first heard about this reel, like, dude, who wants a entire reel made of aluminum block? Like, that gotta be heavy. But I was wrong. I was super wrong. Like, let me just push it to the side. I got the brand new 2023 Daiwa Tatula, and that thing weighs, where is that weight? Right there, 6.9 ounce. And I'll put the reel side by side so you can see the size difference later. But as you see, this guy here is lighter. So impressive. Very impressive. And by the way, for those who are not familiar with the 6061-T6 bar stock aluminum, y'all can check it out on Wikipedia. I left a link, but to sum it up very quick, this is basically aluminum alloy. A lot of different products uses this aluminum alloy. And now the T6 indicates the type of tempering process, which is a hardening process, and that is the strongest one. And specifically for T6, like bikes or even fly fishing reels. Like, yes, fly fishing reels within fishing industry, right? So that's something that's related to this video right here, right? This specific reel. They use this type of aluminum alloy, so it's pretty strong. But yeah, they use a CNC machine, and they take this block, they cut up the whole thing, mill it, hollow it out, and then put components in it. Super duper awesome. Anyway, like I said, I'm not gonna go through all the specs here. You guys hit pause if you guys want to. We are here for this guy here, and come on, unboxing, and we're gonna assess this reel. So exciting. Oh, upside down. Take a look at that. Really nice box. So let's take this out. What is this? Whoa. All right, this is amazing. This thing here comes with a reel bag. Whoa, it's neoprene. Look at that. Let's just shove this guy in here for a second. Wow, this is what's up. This is what's up. Look at that. Wow, that is super cool. This is a really high quality, like neoprene stitched reel cover. That is so cool. So yeah, you buy this, you get a reel and a reel cover. I like it. All right, here is the first look of the Baits Hundo bait casting reel, size 100. Hundo. Look at that. That is pretty cool. There is so many unique things about this reel that I don't know even where to start. So let's start with the basic stuff, shall we? We have this reel here that feels so small for a size 100. In fact, let's bring out the new 2023 Daiwa Tatula, and let's just take a look at the size for a second. This is a size 100, okay? And this guy is wider. Okay, so yeah, this guy's actually smaller. And I'm looking at spools just from here. It looks like this spool might be even smaller and lighter than this guy here. The Tatula 100 2023 is a 14 gram spool without the bearing. So yeah, I can't wait to weigh this, which I'll weigh in a second. But I actually weighed this during iCast, and I actually don't remember the weight, but it was impressive. Okay, I weighed it with the bearing because over there I didn't have any tools during iCast, but I remember it was very light. So we will check that out later. But yep, this reel here, smaller than a Tatula 100. And I'm looking at this handle here. At first, I thought it was like a 3D printed material, because think about it, right? We got a CNC'ed cut out reel here. I wouldn't be surprised if they 3D printed this thing here, but when I squeeze this, it's actually like a hard rubber. So it feels hard, but there is a little bit give. And then with these little dots here, it feels pretty grippy. So I can't wait to get this wet and see how it changes the grip and everything. But I'm reeling this right now. All I can hear is my hydroponics kicking off in my back. That's it. Wow, it's so silky smooth and quiet. And let's check the thumb bar for a second, and it says baits right there. Oh yeah, this feels so great. It says baits Hundo on the side right there. I mean, look at that. Like the contour, everything looks so sleek. This is gunmetal silverish. Because I have some gunmetal grays, like the dark grays, but this is more like a light gunmetal gray. It looks beautiful. Here's a breaking plate on the side, the dial. And it looks like it goes past 8 a little bit, but that's it. There's a few more notches right there at the end. But no one's going to use the max brakes anyway. But very low. The lowest one is on exactly 0. So that's good. What else? Wait, hold up. I don't know if they pre-tuned this like Daiwas, because magnetic reels, for those who don't know, all magnetic reels these days, you could tune it, basically have 0 tension. And that's why a lot of Daiwa reels, they have the 0 tension adjuster, because they don't want you to touch the dial, right? And also, they already factory pre-tuned, and I don't know if this is pre-tuned, so I'm gonna just find out. So there's no wobble left and right. I'm gonna just do like 2 clicks, and there's a wobble, just a little bit. So potentially, baits may have pre-tuned their reels too. I don't know. I need to message them and ask them if they pre-tuned the tension out of the box, kind of like Daiwa. But I am definitely going to be fishing the same style like Daiwa. So very exciting. What else can I say? Swept handles. That is a pretty loud start clicker. That sounds nice. And everything here is pretty much all aluminum, right? Hey, whoa. You guys hear this? Let me just lower that a little bit more. We got a drag clicker. Oh man, listen to this. That sounds great. Let me just compare it to, let's say, a Japanese reel. I got the Geki Bijin. Let me lower that a little bit. Yeah, the Geki Bijin is a little louder, and I don't know, maybe because of the body material. So let me grab a different reel. Let's grab the Shimano. I got the Calcutta Conquest. That is pretty loud. And let me compare this. Yeah, it's pretty darn loud. And it's a size 100 reel, right? Will I need the drag clicker? Maybe, maybe not. But since this reel feels like it's going to be lighter than the Tatula 100, I'd like to fish this on a medium light rod, which we'll explore in the future. But having a drag clicker is exciting, very exciting. And I'm looking at the line guide, if it actually could focus. Let me just tap the phone camera. Come on, can you get over there? No? It doesn't want to get over there, but it's basically there it goes. A triangular cone shape there, but it funnels into a small little circle in the front. So that's nice. That will help reduce some friction as the line dispense, right? Anything else I could point out? You know what? This is what I want to point out. This is really, really cool. That caught my eye at iCast. If you look really, really close right here, okay, this is unique, okay? Keep in mind, this whole thing has been CNC from a block, right? So this make it, I don't know what's the best way to say it, but it's definitely unique, right? You have the texture right there. It makes it look like it's been machined, right? And you look back here, I saw that right here too. So although this is hidden, it actually looks really, really cool. That definitely gives it a little bit different, a little nice taste to it. And I was just looking back here. Look at that. There's a serial number. So if you ever have any issues, you know, no BS warranty. If you check out the website, yeah, no BS, man. This reel has 3-year warranty, and the warranty
pretty much cover any sort of manufacturer defects. And so yeah, if you have issues with your reel because you feel like it's a manufacturing defect, pay for shipping, send it to them, and they'll take a look at it. If it's their fault, they'll fix it, or if they can't fix it, they will replace it. Okay, so really, really nice warranty. But yeah, I think this is all I want to look at outside, but it looks really, really impressive outside, right? The fuse, everything, like it feels so much smaller than the Tatula, even though it's a size 100, okay? So I like it. I like it, and it is lighter, okay? This is lighter. This is 5 ounce, right? And the Tatula is like almost 7. We might as well weigh this right now. Let's go to ounce, okay? Let's put this here. Look at that, 5 ounce. Take a look at that, 6.8 ounce. So yeah, this thing is smaller and lighter. Very impressive. Like I said, at first I thought aluminum reel would be a lot heavier. I was wrong. This thing is light, feather light. Anyway, let's leave this on the side because we'll look at the spool in a second. And let's take a look at the braking module. It's magnetic braking, very similar to raWr reels. As you see, it sports this cup right here. And here we are. Let's take a look at the spool. Look at that. Very, very raWr inspired as it goes in and out, SV style that is. So it actually slides out, rotates out like this guy here, the Tatula, the low end model, that's not SV. It just go in and out. That's it. But raWr higher end reels, they call it the SV spool. They have lighter spools, and also their inductor cup actually rotates, okay, rather than just in and out. This makes it a lot smoother. But what's different about their braking system here is that you have this right there. It allows you to twist, and it'll change the amount of distance that this cup will go into the side plate where the magnets are housed. And that is amazing because raWr reels, like back in the day, when I first got my raWr Tatula, I've been playing around with the inductor cup. Like what I would do is I'll take that C-clip off, and then I'll maybe put another washer in there so that it changed the distance between the cup going into the side plate, or change the spring so that the strength of the spring, so it doesn't spring out as fast, or it may spring out faster. Like that's the tweaking that the fishing community folks would do, all right? And that's a lot of work. But for here, it's already built into your spool. So you could change this. You could reduce the amount of brakes or increase the amount of brakes. So that is very interesting. So I think all you do is you hold the spool down just like that. I guess I would do it this way, and you just rotate it. And I'm gonna put it to 1 first. 1, 2. So there's 2. So there's 5 clicks, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 clicks. All right. So 1, what happens? So yeah, it looks like it doesn't really move at all. So this turned into a static, and also it stays pretty far away from the magnets. Okay. Well, it's actually in there depending on your setting, right? And then if we were to change it to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 5. So yeah, there we go. So I know this may complicate things, and a lot of people believe bait casting reels are very complicated. I want to let you know, magnetic braking reels are a lot easier than centrifugal braking because you don't need to touch the tension knob. You set it once and done, and you just play with the brakes, right? So even though this seems complicated because you play around with this, I want to let you know that normal users would likely use 3. It's kind of like the arc reels. Arc reels is very similar, where you could actually change the cup inside, so they change the distance between going in and out here. And I played around with the arc reel already, and I found that, hey, the 3 and the 1, right? Those are for probably advanced users where they would have fine-tuned their braking. However, most of my casts were done using 2, and I've been using 2 the entire time, which is the middle section. So if my assumption is right, baits would have set this reel up where 3 is like a typical normal bait casting reel. Like if this was a raWr, 3 was just, that's it. For the advanced users, you could explore and change that a little bit. So we'll explore that in future fishing trips and cast testing trips, okay? But I am hoping that is the case, and hopefully that will make people don't feel like it's very complicated. Like some folks told me that the arc reel at first, it felt so complicated and they don't want to deal with the frustration. And after I tested it, I was like, hey, I proved it to y'all. You can just leave it at the middle ground and it's good to go, right? So let's hope that is the case. 9.81, that is light. But what if, and I say what if we removed the bearing? And this is the Boca bearing pliers, and I am looking at this guy here. It looks pretty clear that one end of the pin is smaller than the other. I like it, okay? Because a lot of times some people are like, hey, I don't know which side to push, right? So this is good. So I put this in just like that and just squeeze softly, hopefully. Oh, there it goes. All right, check that out. There is actually a C-clip right there holding the bearing down, which, well, it keeps it in place and it reduces the type of vibration, right? But that makes it difficult for us anglers to maintain their own reels and also, you know, swap bearings if they want to swap bearings. I could do it. I could definitely push it out, but it may fly all over the place. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna go the cheap route, okay? Because I looked over here and it looks like the same size bearing. So what I'll do is I'm just gonna weigh this guy and I'm subtract it from this guy. So give me a second, let me reassemble this and we'll do the math. All right, so got a little tweezer. What you want to do is actually put this underneath a bag and do this, but it's tough to record doing so, so I'm just going to risk it. I got plenty of these pins somewhere in my box. All right, so I'll take this out, put this here, and oh, there it goes, came out. So, moment of truth, this guy weighs 1.5 grams. So if we were to do the math, right, this thing here is 8.3 grams without the bearing. So definitely very light, very impressive. I should expect this reel being able to cast maybe even 1/8 ounce pretty easy, if not just a little bit above 1/8 ounce. So yeah, this reel here likely could fit a medium light rod, medium light power casting rod, and cast the lower end spectrum for that rod rating, low rating. So it seems like it's gonna be very impressive, and I can't wait to get this out on the water. All right, so the reel reassembled. Super smooth. So that is on 0 brakes. Let's put the max on. Let's see if it works. And this is on the 3 for the inductor cup. So yeah, it does kick in. Pretty darn cool. All right. Let's see what else I have to say about this reel. Let's take one final look. Anything else I missed that's important? But yeah, this thing spins really nicely. Can't wait to cast it. Oh, this guy right here. Can't believe I didn't talk about this yet. Let's take a look. I actually like the position right here, and it actually is nice at the lock position. You see, I have experienced many different reels in the past, like 13 Fishing and Casting, where they have theirs right in the bottom right here, and pushing upwards will unlock. And in fact, I have the reel, one of the reels here. Oh, here we are. Let me grab this. Here we go. Let's use the exact example. See how low this right here is? Depending on your rod setup length and your style of rod holders, right? I place this guy on my rod holder, on my kayak, and there's a couple times where this thing right here gets hit by the rod holder, and then for this style plate, you know, once you unlock it, it just basically falls right off. You don't need to twist, okay? And this reel right here, same thing as in, you know, you just unlock and it just comes right off. So that's very dangerous if you don't, you know, have a twist style. But because this guy is further up here and also pushing upwards is the lock position, I am not really as concerned compared to this right here. And this one right here, I gotta say, I was super embarrassed when it happened, because I actually had a big YouTuber with me when we're out doing a fishing trip. I invited this guy to do bait finesse fishing. And then, well, when we got to the water, we couldn't do it. So yeah, I don't think we will run into that issue with this Baits Hundo bait casting reel. So there you have it, my unboxing video and first overview of the Baits Hundo bait casting reel. I am very impressed, and I want to thank Baits for sending me this reel to play around with and test. I am very excited, and I can't wait to get out there and try to see how low I can cast. And if y'all are interested as well, don't forget to turn on the bell notifications if you guys haven't already. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I thank y'all for watching. The fish don't wait. Go catch some fish.